Looking at this question on the GMAT, it's saying the value of the equation we have, this equation, is how many times the value of 2 to the negative 17. So we need to do some rewriting of the question itself. We need to rewrite the question as 2 to the negative 14 plus 2 to the negative 15 plus 2 to the negative 16 plus 2 to the negative 17 over 5 is how many times, so make that an x, how many times 2 to the negative 17. That's pretty much what the question is asking us to do. Now, because of the way it's set up, we essentially want to look at the left side here and see a way in which we need to rewrite it such that we can actually extract the 2 to the negative 17 that we have here. So if you look at it in this question here, you can see at the top that there's a 2 to the negative 17. So why don't we factor that out and see what we get for the rest of the equation on the left. So if we go ahead and do that, we can factor 2 to the negative 17 out, right? And when we do that, we are going to be left with inside. When you take 2 to the negative 17 from 2 to the negative 14, you want to ask yourself, what do you need to put here? What do you need to put here such that when you multiply this and this, you will get the 2 to the negative 14? And of course, the answer to that is 2 to the 3, because since these two have the same base, if you add the powers, if you add negative 17 to plus 3, you will get negative 14, which tells you that this 2 to the negative 3, 2 to the power 3 is correct. So if you follow that same order, you will be left with 2 to the 2 plus 2 to the 1 plus 2 to the 0. Now the 2 to the 0 part is because, and this is all over 5, 2 to the 0 part is because if you take 2 to the 17 from 2 to the 17, the only thing you could put here is such that when you add 0 and negative 17, for you to get negative 17 is 0. 0 is the only thing you could put here. And of course, as you can see, the order here was reducing anyway. It went from 3 to the 2 to the 2, 3 to the 3, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 1, and 2 to the 0. Alright, so let's kind of try to finish this up. So as a result, we know that for the top power there, we're going to have 8. That's 2 to the 3rd. 2 to the 2 is what? 4. 2 to the 1 is just 2, and 2 to the 0 is 1. All of this is over 5. And you have the 2 to the negative 17 over here. Essentially, this gives us a situation where, and this was 2 to the negative 17, and this was that. So essentially what we can do here is try to break down what you have up in here. So that's 8 plus 4, 12, plus 2, 14, plus 1, that's 15. So what we end up having is 15 over 5, which is what? 3. So essentially we can then say that because we're getting a 3 for this entire value, it means that 3 times 2 to the negative 17 is the number of times. So the number of times is 3 times. So it's going to be 3 times is going to be the value for the x over here. So it's pretty much 3 times 2 to the negative 17. So when the question asks you, this whole equation is how many times 2 to the negative 17, it is 3 times 2 to the negative 17. Thank you.